And I'm kind of with the fans as far as honor impact for tilt proof, okay? And that's why he got so many fan votes. Tilt proof right there. You can't shake this man. Gank him 20 times. Come again. Come to my lane.
Make it 21.
Yeah, come again. See what happens.
Yeah, see what happens.
You'll kill me, but then I'll win.
We'll win
later
anyway.
in 40 minutes.
I've already got 5 deaths. I don't care about 6.
Brother, that's more fingers than I got on my hand. I can't count that high.
Yeah, can't even
it's all
count
the same
it
after
anymore.
5.
Also, didn't even give you that much money anymore. You know?
Yeah, imagine sitting
You're
3
wasting
people
your time,
top
dummy.
for a cannon minion's worth of gold. That's not a good move. All right, we're back into our draft for the final time here in this series. Team Liquid has elected to go for last pick, so Sentinels will play from the red side as their choice. TL is going to continue just first banning Skarner this entire time. They do not want to deal with that from HamBak. Orianna also banned away. Other side, Jason Nocturne taken out by SEN.
So, assuming that Varus still gets banned, or he was already played top, so we don't have to ban him anymore. So
He's banned.
Honestly,
he's gone.
I think it is just Yunara Lulu time then.
Oh, no.
Yunara Lulu's kind of godlike. We already have Ashe, Jhin, Caitlyn, and Ezreal.
I'd rather have Corky Nami than
Varus
Yunara
all
Lulu.
out.
I mean,
You still like that as a lane? I mean, it is good for the individual, but like with the way that we just saw these AD carries.
I'm a Yunara Lulu hater.
Dude,
I
hey,
think
same here. Good to meet you,
go.
brother.
Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
part of
Welcome
the
to the
club.
club. I mean, I think it can work, but I feel like you have to play your lane really well to not just get dunked. And I think, we've seen Berserker and Isles look good on it. We haven't seen a lot of other people look good on it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, if you can get through that lane phase, if you can get even, you're going to take over in the fights. You can be really strong, but a lot of those lanes go bad.
Yeah, I mean, Lucian combos have been getting more popular too. Lucian Milio, or obviously you could still go Lucian Nami, even though she has a new partner with Corky. So you could just go Corkys and Lucians instead. Don't necessarily have to go hyper carry, but if you've got a nice beefy tank in front of you, that helps a good place to start out. Sion, whenever Trundle is already fearlessly banned out, feels really good. Just to slam as a blind, because honestly, I don't care. If you pick Renekton into it, sounds great to me. I'm going to be a big beefy front line for my team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, HamBak blind the Renekton wants to take it away from Morgan, and it's kind of like the reverse roles from I think what a lot of people would characterize these players as, because a lot of people talk about Morgan as, oh, he's this amazing carry guy, he's a great laner, but it's Impact that has played Zehen, Varus, and now Renekton, and we've got Ornn, Gnar, and Sion, which is kind of like Mr. Weak Side generally in League.
And I feel like in North America, whenever I see Renekton versus Sion, Kobe, I am right there with you. Give me the Sion side of that every single time. I feel like it's pretty rare that we see the Renektons build up a meaningful enough lead to make up for the fact that you're against a dude who just eats free health, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Annie, going to also be locked in here on the Team Liquid side. Response from Sentinels, they'll pick the Galio.
All right, tank up the Annie damage here and look for some disengage for your team. I wonder what kind of divers they want to pair with it. Vi is definitely a diver that's up and available.
And it feels very HamBak-y.
It does feel it's tied for most played with Skarner. So
there we go.
Yep.
Now it's going to pass Skarner.
It's always interesting when players like excel on a couple champions and they feel wildly different. Skarner to me feels like such a different kind of style of champion than a Vi or that sort of thing. So it's always cool when players can excel in multiple types.
Just got to have the right vibes, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Team
Vibes.
Liquid. I didn't actually mean to do that.
Welcome back, freak.
No, I didn't.
That's enough.
He's
He's back.
Mean to do that. Okay, we get the dog for Team Liquid. All right, Josedeodo, let's see what you got.
I actually love this into Vi. Obviously, having a go untargetable is very, very useful, but it just feels like you always have so much freedom. And when your mid laner is already Annie here, Jose, I think, is set up for success. I think the Naafiri response to a Vi and a Galio looks real good.
Yeah, it does feel really, really nice. The question to me is, who is the Naafiri going to be diving on? Because right now, there's
those last 2 picks right there.
Exactly, right? But those last 2 picks have the ability to go something that can answer it, right? Because what I see from TL, you're showing Annie, you're showing Naafiri. I feel like champions like Xayah could be pretty effective, where you are relatively safe. You could potentially absorb that dive. But the same can be said for the other side. So Xayah is going to get banned out because it feels like it's a great answer to honestly what both comps are drafting.
All right. No Xayah, no Nautilus in this one either. Team Liquid's going to get rid of that hard engage. We've already got more engage on both sides than we had in the last game, though.
I also think it's even more fearsome on the TL side because CoreJJ's, Xayah, and Rakan, holy, that it induces fear. They have had a lot of success with those two. Mega hard carry on that combination. And they do ban out the Lulu. So the Yunar-Lulu combo is broken.
Now I'm kind of thinking Kai'Sa really rising in priority because you can play alongside dive. If you can't play a safe AD carry that can kind of just peel back, you can play alongside dive. So that makes me think about champions like potentially Sivir and Kai'Sa, you know, ways to either follow up on the dive or enable the dive. But I'll be interested to see where they go. As there are quite a few bot lane bans. Renata, another great ban. If you're going to play hard commit dive, Renata answers that so effectively. TL, I also feel like, I don't know, for some reason I'm kind of feeling that they could be going towards Kalista and that sort of angle because that's another aggressive one and something that they are really good at, but without seeing anything in the enemy bot lane, I don't know if it will be the angle.
Yeah, it feels kind of risky.
Yeah,
I kind of am on board with Kai'Sa since Xayah's banned out, which is usually you know, like a trade that people do see. The Lucian combos we were talking about earlier gaining a lot of popularity. The Melio and the Nami are both available, so
I think I like Melio more here. Honestly, it depends. It's probably going to depend on the bot lane matchup, but against Vi, Renekton, Galio, like you're going to have something to cleanse. Whether it's the AoE taunt, you can AoE cleanse the taunt.
Yeah,
and the Renekton stun, a lot of dive here. You can knock back the Renekton on the slice and dice and be able to actually really stop that with the Ultra Mega Fire Kick. So it is going to be Kai'Sa for one of them. So Rahel is going to be the one grabbing the Kai'Sa. Does feel pretty synergistic, but depending on what huhi grabs, I mean, especially if huhi's just like, okay, we want to play engage, I'll go Rakan or something along those lines, and we'll go full dive. I do think Melio goes pretty hard.
All right, huhi, what's it going to be? Our standout player, at least my standout player from game number 2.
He's been
with the
great
bars.
this
Like he's just
engage. If he's engaged, it usually goes well for them. I know he's a big shot caller. Rakan definitely just pile on the engage.
Fits the bill.
Rakan, Galio, and Vi, it's a very quintessential dive comp here.
Now the question is, do you want to go Nami and try to stomp the lane, or do you want to go Melio and try to answer the composition? Because I feel like compositionally, Melio is better, but I think in the 2v2, Nami is better, and you're playing against a very weak early 2v2. Kai'Sa, Rakan are trash.
Ooh,
Poppy is, I actually like this really.
The combo breaker, there's so many dashes here.
Yeah. You can stop Renekton, you can stop Vi, you can stop Galio, you can stop Rakan, you can stop
Kai'Sa ult.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You could have.
You could have.
Could have been 5 for 5 on.
That could have been a thing.
Instead, I could press E with Imperial Mandate.
Hey, that's pretty powerful.
That's pretty cool too, right, guys?
I can electrocute you.
I still think it's crazy.
You say it's an electric pick?
Lucian's
I would not. No, I would not.
Fair.
Only characters with a canonical wife, and he never lanes with his wife.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up.
He only lanes with a fish instead.
Yeah. And sometimes he lanes with the guy who has his wife in the lantern.
Yeah, that's honestly the most messed up thing. Is Thresh is a better lane partner for him.
I mean, stand up for yourself. This guy has your wife's soul in his lantern, and you're just hanging out with him?
Well, at least
when's the last time you saw a Lucian Thresh?
A long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
But that used to be the classic, right? That was a classic.
We didn't
lane.
specify that you see it recently.
Okay.
Where's the trust?
Lucian level 2 power spike phase, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my God. He's gonna get level 2 and he's gonna dash at you.
Oh no.
There's nothing you can do.
I think that's what this Lucian with a Nami on his back is gonna do.
Holy. Let's talk about it. Level 2 power
it's an
spike,
airy
baby.
Nami, not electric.
Okay.
Fair.
Going for the airy.
A little breezy down there.
What the hell?
Isn't
okay.
It's the last game of the day, you know?
It's the last game of the weekend.
Series, you know? Give me a little freedom
game
here.
was 50 minutes long, 0 engage, and everybody had 7 items. So let's have fun with this last one of the weekend here at the LCS. Team Liquid versus Sentinels. Team Liquid so far, oh boy, hold on. DARKWINGS losing half his HP already. Electrocute procs. DARKWINGS, he flashes away and Nami's auto kills him in the air anyway. That is absolutely horrible for DARKWINGS.
You know what? Still not as bad as the start of last game. They can come back from this.
I mean, if you're saying just the level 1, though.
No, level 1 is worse overall, you know?
The timestamp on the 55 seconds or whatever.
I'm taking some liberty with this.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? You don't have to have equal parts that you're judging against. That's fair enough, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it could get worse, but, you know, I'm predicting that in the next 5 minutes it won't be as bad.
As far as the first, what, 50 seconds go, that's pretty dang bad.
This is kind of a crazy walk-in, to be honest. We have Kai'Sa, Rakan, Galio. Like, what is our level 1 doing? I guess they just didn't think that they would be stacked. That's the only explanation I have, is that they're saying, oh, your bot lane is going to be bot. We're going to walk in, maybe find Quid and get a chunk. That's the only explanation I really have, because, you know, a lot of times people are not stacking defensively anymore. So they get punished, pretty huge punish there.
Okay, so nice early start there for the Team Liquid side. Unfortunately, the kill did go to CoreJJ, so not exactly where you want it.
So I actually do want to kind of go over possible reasons for why they would do that, because to me, a lot of it revolves around the jungle matchup. Naafiri can invade Vi and is very good at it, can put a lot of pressure, and we've seen it happen several times actually. Contracts did a lot. Back when Naafiri first came to prominence, and especially against Vi, you can really punish on like red buff invades and stuff like that. So it is theoretically, you know, very valuable to get early vision and track Naafiri and try and you know, figure out the starts and stuff like that. So that's my guess, is it is for jungle matchup.
Yeah, makes sense. Also, just want to give a little shout out to Impact, who just won his 450th LCS game in the last game. Only 12 players have played that many games in LCS history. He has won that many games in LCS history.
And one of the other players that has played that many is CoreJJ, who is now currently playing his 500th LCS game. Both of these guys have been in the LCS for so long. They are some of the most experienced players that we have here in the league. So kind of crazy that they're both hitting these milestones in this series.
Since people played Thresh Lucian down in that bot lane, Kobe.
There you go.
Yeah,
500 games ago.
We've got even more players that have played tons of games in here too. Huhi's number is going to be way up there. It's probably not a nice even, you know, number, so he doesn't get a.
Well, yeah, you know what the wild part is? Back then, Core might have been the one playing the Lucian in the Lucian Thresh, because he started out on Dignitas as an AD carry.
And then he
went against Huhi Aurelion Soul or something maybe.
Then he goes to Korea, he wins the World Championship, and he comes back. Just went to the Hyperbolic Time Chamber of support gameplay. Up top side, though, Morgan is clearly not struggling versus Impact's Renekton at all. Impact forced to flash away 1v1 against a Sion at level 4. That is not ideal. Morgan now trying to interrupt the recall there of Impact, and just look at all these minions getting eaten up by the turret. Luckily, the cannon is going to absorb most of the pressure, so Impact can get in there and pick most of these up himself. But this top lane is already looking like it's going to hurt.
Azael, I would like to extend our timing window past the 50 seconds. Up to 4 minutes here, and it's over 1,000 gold lead already.
Hey, but Impact hasn't died 5 times, has he?
Not yet. He has no flash. That is the first step.
Okay, no flash on the Lizard. Can Sion punish it appropriately? Impact is making sure he keeps his teleports matched with Morgan this time. No waiting around.
Yep.
So we've got that teleport parity.
Yep, just going way back. And
last time we were making jokes about how lopsided the early game was too.
No jokes on this guy.
Sentinels came back. Yeah. No jokes allowed.
I mean, that's not our fault. That's Team Liquid's fault. It was not fair in the early game. Then Team Liquid just walked into some turrets and stuff.
It's not us, it's them.
Yeah. It's never our fault. We're the jungler.
Exactly. Just like every League of Legends player thinks in solo queue. It's not us. It's them. My teammates. They are the ones who are wrong. I did nothing wrong by blind picking Kale and dying 6 times in this lane.
I saw one of the most self-aware reviews for League of Legends I've ever seen the other day, where a guy was like, after 9,000 hours in this game, I finally realized there are not 9 idiots in every game, but 10.
That's good.
There you go, brother.
That's good, man.
Sentinels was looking potentially for a play onto Morgan here, but a nice use of the ulti there from the Sion to make sure that the wave is cleared away, and there's no chance for Sentinels to make anything happen.
Yep, and Impact taking quite a bit of damage here, but does have the dominance, so it would be hard for Morgan to finish him off, and Impact going to be able to crash the wave. Did hear from the producers that Huhi has 629 games played in LCS history, so quite a lot. He has been around for a very long time, including some of my LCS highlights, thinking back to the CLG era, you know, him making a run with that team, playing that old version of ASOL and stuff was really cool.
You're going to get a bunch of Peppa Cry in the Twitch chat reminiscing on these good old times, man. I love those times. That was some fantastic stuff. It's crazy how long some of these players so many of these players have been playing. The longevity of the careers here is some impressive stuff. But Josedeodo now going to try to steal away the blue buff. Jose seems to really like the play to take the enemy blue whenever you have the opportunity to do so. The rest of Team Liquid's ready to back him up, but a TP coming in now. Sentinels ready to try to fight back as immediately. That's a lot of burst on DARKWINGS. The Galio out of position there. Wanted to see if maybe he could find some sort of a flank to set up for Sentinels to punish, but no, it's TL just taking the blue and taking the extra kill for free.
Yeah, good CC combo there. You know, Jose has the level lead, so he went in for the counter jungle, this Naafiri versus Vi. You can create a lot of space, and then the CC combo as DARKWINGS walked up, really good from TL, of course, and now it's a 2,000 gold lead, and you're really just kind of losing pressure all over. I foresee some more jungle invades coming their way.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's going to be pretty hard for Sentinels, but definitely, you know, don't want to count them out. They played from honestly a pretty similar deficit last game and did end up winning that game. Very different situation, of course. I feel like this game, their scaling options are a lot worse. They do, of course, have good playmaking. They have great engage, but I do think it's TL. You're expecting them to stay a lot more locked in. I feel like they got pretty fast and loose after they stomped game 1. Game 2, they got a big lead. I thought they got kind of messy. And you have to think that Spawn would be telling them, none of that, boys.
Spawn was probably telling them some stuff that we can't repeat on the show. That seems like it was probably a pretty frustrating experience. But Team Liquid off to another great start here in this one. Kobe, what do you think? Is it more impressive to have the 1,000 lead at 4 minutes that you mentioned, or the 2,000 lead at 7 minutes?
I like the 4-minute one. That was a pretty good break point.
Okay.
Honestly, they're about equal to me, especially if you throw in a dragon for me
Both
flowers.
pretty cool numbers.
Okay, sure.
You know?
I'll toss a dragon in there. Why not?
They're,
All right.
they're pretty similar. Like the graph is up and to the right.
Yep, pretty much. All right. So 2,000 gold lead plus the dragon here for Team Liquid. Sentinels is going to get a consolation prize, and that consolation prize is purple and ugly. The Void Grubs picked up by HamBak here. He'll grab the first 2. Sometimes we see players just leave the 3rd one, but not this time around. HamBak will secure all 3 for Sentinels.
But don't worry, Sentinels fans. Top gap, 8 gold.
28 gold,
28
42 gold.
I was sweating there because it got down to 8. I was like, oh.
Yeah. I was getting a little bit nervous for him.
Okay.
But nothing to be worried about now.
Nothing in this entire game to be worried about. All good.
You've maintained the 70 gold lead top lane and everything is fine.
I appreciate your ability to just say this garbage with a perfectly straight face.
The thing is, dude,
That's my job.
It never gets old.
dive comps don't have like a lot of fallback patterns. It's usually like more dive, or like you pivot to just try and make picks, which is another way of like diving someone that doesn't have other people around them.
I'm ahead, so I think I'm going to dive. We're behind, so we're going to have to make some picks and look for a dive.
Yeah,
Guys, it's time to
we'll
dive.
dive isolated people.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go in.
Yeah.
That's how we're going to play this one. Impact did pop the Dominus up there and got like a slice and some of the dot onto Morgan, but really not a whole lot of damage. Morgan, however, doesn't have a lot of resources to work with here. Less than half HP, virtually no mana, only 85 in the tank. So Impact still has control over the wave and this top side. 1 minute until our second Drake of the game spawns. Yeon and CoreJJ checking in on this Lucian Nami, because going back to what you were talking about in draft, Isaac, this is the support option that's supposed to allow you to slam the lane. And the lane is being slammed. 93 to 69 in farm, 800 gold lead for Yeon.
Yeah, it's looking good down there. And as much as, you know, you wouldn't have wanted Core to be the one who actually gets that first blood that he was able to pick up, he's still going to get a super fast mandate, and that makes Yeon more powerful. So in this case, it's a little bit more okay. And when you get that spike, when Yeon is on one item, when Core completes his mandate, they are going to be really chunking them.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think it's really okay. I think it's even quite good, because I count that as Lucian extra damage, you know? I'm definitely with you. A mandate is like another Yeon item here. So,
I know you got extra money, but your money's also my money.
Yeah.
And there it is,
It's
Imperial
done now.
Mandate, 10.5 minutes into the game. And alongside Yeon also completing his Hex Optics right there.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. And Rahel and huhi definitely not yet at their item completions. It's going to be a while, so TL cannot be contested here. That is fast 2 dragons.
Yeah, Hex Optics versus Rectrix and a Hearthbound Axe. It's not that comparable. HamBak jumps in. CoreJJ going to be the target here. Rahel putting a lot of burst down onto the Nami. The Drake is slain, but it costs CoreJJ.
It That was a lot of ultimates. All right, they made sure that CoreJJ is super duper dead. And Team Liquid make the call. Yeah, all right. You just go off to the side. You die over there while we take the dragon. All good, buddy.
Yep, and Core didn't even flash, so honestly, not a big deal. It is a little bit of gold there for Sentinels, but Morgan being pretty annoying here as he's just kind of walking between the towers, you know, clearing out a wave, and now going to be able to take his recall.
Does get interrupted there by HamBak, so going to lose a little bit of tempo, but honestly shouldn't be super worried about anything. I mean, he's still got most of his health, most of his mana. Yeon going forward here, seeing if he can put a little bit more pressure onto Huhi and Rahel as they force their opponents, excuse me, all the way back underneath the tier 1 turret. DARKWINGS trying to get these snappy trades onto Quid.
You know what the funniest part to me?
What's that?
With all of that excessive force that was used to kill CoreJJ, Huhi got the last hit.
Yeah, that's kind of
the money went on to the Rakan, and money on Rakan doesn't necessarily. Well, here we go as they get pushed out.
Yeah, the culling just firing off there. Huhi taking a lot of the damage from it as TL is again in the enemy jungle, prowling around for blue buffs. You can see Quid and Josedeodo both wearing those, feeling good about controlling this quadrant of the Rift.
Yeah, and HamBak and DARKWINGS were hanging out on that blast cone, thinking about, can we take a fight? But realistically, without your ultimates, there's not a good chance that you would win it. Yeon and Core are just so much stronger on that bot side, so they're just going to have to wait. I mean, Sentinel's composition really is based around, we all press R, we hard engage, we kill someone, and if that works, great, you have a chance in the team fight.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. They can think about going in without ults as much as they want, as long as they don't actually do it. That's the important part. You can think about it all day long. Daydream to your heart's content. Just don't press the button. Don't hit that blast cone.
Don't let the invasive thoughts win.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
I cannot be held accountable for what I was thinking, only what I am doing.
Let him go in one ear and out the other ear.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it in your mind. Do not allow it to manifest.
Obviously, we saw what happens when they do use all of them, as they for sure killed CoreJJ last time. Obviously, it'd be better if you can get multiple people in the Galio ult engage like that rival spot. That's how you're going to be able to chain success. But top side, they're going after the tank.
Yep, they want a full send onto Morgan this time, and they get their man. HamBak takes the kill. Impact commits for it to start it up, and it's
their defense teleport.
Yet.
They want to catch this wave, so teleporting in.
Okay.
Should be fine.
Impact arrives. Yeah, he'll take a little damage, but he can just instantly put all of his abilities into the wave, clear it out, and force Yeon and Core back.
Yeah, we'll have to back off now, though, because Jose is down there, and Impact has no dominance. So I think if he walks back up, I think he could die on this wave potentially, but Jose has gone mid, so I don't know if TL really wants to fully play for it.
Well, CoreJJ is at least going to force Impact back. The Aqua Prison doesn't find the target as DARKWINGS and HamBak retreat away from the Team Liquid Tier 1 turret. Jose and Quid still hanging around here. Yeon and Core making sure Impact can't get anywhere close. There's your culling, but Impact gets enough distance with the slice. Meanwhile, back over on the other side of the fight, it's Team Liquid trying to make a move. Josedeodo getting away here with a call of the pack, but the Sentinels dive. They commit on their target, and they find it yet again. Sentinels will take the kill lead, but they're still down 2,500 gold as TL takes the first turret bottom.
And that is just Yeon's gold lead, basically. I mean, Yeon is up over 2,000 gold. And he's been getting a ton of first strike gold as well. Has basically a kill's worth of first strike gold already into the game. Has gotten that tower. He's on 2 full items with that early mandate there and the Oblivion Orb. So Nami is going to be buffing him up. He is ridiculously strong at this point.
Yeah, Sentinels, they're doing what they kind of have to do, though. Send multiple people, go get that kill. And they do get the kill on the top side. They get a kill here onto the Naafiri as well. A little bit of gold. The punishment, though, means Yeon already was going to be a very large problem, but once you rotate the Lucian into mid lane, the mid lane priority gives you so much control over these neutral objectives, and with bot side tower down, Yeon's able to get further money off of mid, keep this pressure up onto Sentinels, onto Rahel, kind of keep them bottled up, and you're on a pretty early timer for Dragon Soul, because Dragon number 3, the Soul Point, is only 25 seconds away, and you should be able to get mid push really easily. Mid lane control with this fed Lucian Nami, it's 2 items already, so you get rapid fire Hex Optics damage, poke damage down. And like that sets you up for very easy dragon control.
And you saw when Yeon stepped up, those guns might as well just be crust busters for the turret. He shot 2 plates worth.
Busters.
Yeah.
You heard the man.
He shot 2 plates worth of crust off with 1 auto attack, man.
That's why they call it double tap. 2 plates.
He's keeping
They
it on
might
nice.
as well be crust busters.
It's nice and tidy. Yeon know the target. Dashes away as Huhi and HamBak were trying to find the pick on that Fed carry, but they won't quite get it. Josedeodo and CoreJJ making sure Yeon stays protected. DARKWINGS goes for a taunt, but Josedeodo dodges it with the call of the pack. Rift Herald charges into the mid lane turret, takes out 2 more of the plates, but can't get anything further. Meanwhile, up in the top side, Impact using the Dominus to try to maintain control of the wave against Morgan. Neither one of the top laners has their teleport to join up for a fight on this other side of the map.
Yeah, Huhi did have to spend the quickness, but critically, Yeon has no flash now, right? And that is going to be pretty dangerous for him if they want to fight for this, and that's why I think TL is a little bit hesitant.
Okay, TL though, now they're ready to find their kill. Huhi tries to get away, and he does do so as Quid falls. Rahel taking the kill on that one. Yeon continuing to try to dash forward and do some more DPS, but he can't quite find the chance. DARKWINGS wanted to go for the Justice Punch, and they turn it right back around as a double kill for Rahel's Kai'Sa. Josedeodo can't finish the kill into DARKWINGS, and Team Liquid thought they might have had a moment there, but Sentinels turned it around.
They're doing it again. They're fighting back. Sentinels, pick after pick after pick. And that one, too, they move up to interrupt the Justice Punch on the backswing. But he just gets knocked up.
Tempo is good. Tempo is good, guys. We can get Dragon. This Dragon is good.
And I wasn't sure, like, do you think he was trying to block the Justice Punch, or do you think he was trying to predict the bubble? Because I wasn't sure if he was looking for a flash bubble or intending to get with the Justice Punch, but he does get tagged by it. Quid, they knew he was in this brush, so they just walk in, they spot him. He is so separated from his team that, yes, he gets a little bit of damage down, drops the Tibbers, but he gets knocked down in a hurry. Yeon can't really commit, and then this is where they're looking for this flash, and I kind of thought it was for a flash bubble based on where he puts the Q, so I think he was trying to predict on the Justice Punch where it would land, but ends up getting tagged by the back of the Justice Punch and just gets burst down by Rahel. So Core ends up kind of donating a freebie over to Rahel, who all of a sudden was, you know, gifted 2 kills.
Yeah, so remember that that 2,500 gold lead we were talking about? Not even 1K anymore now for TL. They are still in the lead, but they're down in kills 2 to 5. Their soul stack has been stopped critically. Because Ocean Soul, when you have Sion on your team, is such a nightmare for the enemies to deal with, right? It's so hard to kill him. Sentinels now, once again, having to deal with Josedeodo trying to invade the jungle.
Especially, I mean, this is a 4 melee team here, essentially, for Sentinels. Rakan basically is melee, and this is an unending spare rush for Morgan, which I think is really smart against a team that is this short range. You are going to be standing in the middle of them and really making things difficult.
Galio teleport for a flank.
Okay, Sentinel's going to look for it here. DARKWINGS coming up from below the lane, but he won't find the opportunity to enter before he is marked by Team Liquid, by Morgan.
Good awareness here by TL, pulling off, peeling back to make sure they're safe. They don't get a flank, don't get the guaranteed engage there for Sentinels. And HamBak was just back in base. He got his Black Cleaver completed. He's walking to the fight.
Okay, TL want to take their fight here, but Huhi's still at about half HP, getting himself back for now. Tier 1 turret still standing is huge as DARKWINGS and Impact try to jump in and get something done. Impact gets focused down and killed at the very start. Huhi's going to fall now too. It's a double kill back to Josedeodo, and he is just resetting all day long. 3 for 1 for TL plus the Tier 1 turret.
Impact ran in so confidently there and just got deleted. Sentinels do get 2 back at the end of the day as they finish off that zombie Sion. But, you know, as they go forward here, Rahel's already a little bit low, Hui's already a little bit low, and then Impact just pops the ult, decides, hey, we're going to actually try to look for a play here. But the problem is HamBak is not there at the same time. You know, as he's going in, HamBak has no Q. He had already spent it. Just now it comes back up, and Impact's already dead. They do use the ult from DARKWINGS to try to buy some time, but Jose gets in the back line, finishes off Huhi, who is low, and Rahel and HamBak just can't really do much.
Nice. So good. Wait, can I greet one more, I guess? I'm
And now he has his IE. He did, in fact, get it. Greeted it, got the money. IE completed 3 item spike for Lucian now. He's a full IE, a very expensive 3rd item ahead at the moment.
This is a very, very strong Lucian at this point. 1-0 and 4 has been a part of every single kill that Team Liquid has acquired so far here in game number 3. And remember, you can see it on the top of your screen. Team Liquid's 3-0. They have not lost a series so far in spring. Sentinels could rock the boat a little bit here if they can actually take a game off of them, but it's TL saying, all right, time for a Baron sneak. Will Sentinels even know what's going on here? Scryer's Bloom is going to sneak.
I think that ward gave it away.
Yeah, the ward over the wall. Why else would you place that if you're not trying to sneak a bear and do something here? DARKWINGS will punch.
He has
the
no
ward
ward.
out.
He has no ward of his own. They don't know.
You see CoreJJ now at low HP, but they're not going to be able to do anything about this. Team Liquid's gambit pays off. They'll sneak the Baron at 21.
Yeah, it looked like they saw them place that ward, so I thought that gave it up, but DARKWINGS had no ward available to actually drop himself, and they just weren't suspicious.
Now huhi finds himself dealing with the dog yet again. Just jumps back over the wall, stays safe.
I think because the ward was recently there and then it just got revealed by the Scryers, but also, you know, they weren't in position really to do anything about it because they had just reset. You had, like, HamBak was on Wolves and stuff, and so that's a nice rush for TL,
Wow.
recognizing their timer window.
Now the top lane tier 1 turret about to drop. Team Liquid will easily secure that one. They're up about 3,000 gold here yet again. They want to get the kill onto DARKWINGS as Josedeodo jumps in with a Hound's Pursuit. He finds himself a killing spree. And with DARKWINGS dead for the next 40 seconds, with the Red Bull Baron power play still armed and ready for TL for the next 2 minutes, they're going to take even more.
Yeah, DARKWINGS a bit overextended there. I mean, no one was answering impact down on the bot side, so that might have tipped him off a bit, but thought he might have been able to stay safe with the phase rush. And procs the phase rush, flashes, still dies.
Now HamBak trying to jump in after Morgan here, but you're not even going to do anything. He can just farm the wave in your face. And HamBak and Rahel, there's nothing they can say about it.
The information that was gathered, so I was really, really suspicious of what caused TL to make that call to go for the rush on Baron.
Okay.
The information that was gathered was HamBak was seen by Morgan doing TL's Krugs. And this is something that HamBak actually did versus C9 when they were in a good spot to win that game too. He was up by Krugs. He was doing their Krugs when the Soul was about to come up in a few seconds. So keep watch of your Krugs when you're playing against HamBak.
Yeah, we have. There's always things like
When
this
I gained
throughout
3,000
history.
elo, I'll keep that in mind.
I just went back to look at the mini-map, and they immediately moved to the Baron right after Morgan saw him there.
Impact popping the Dominus nice and early, ready to try to charge the Fury gauge up. huhi looking for maybe an angle for a flank here. Sentinels have control over the Dragon Pit right now, but Team Liquid moving forward. Impact going to be the target here at the very start. Ocean Drake taken by Josedeodo as Sentinels have to try to full escape now. There's your immediate jump in. Josedeodo starting the fight, looking after DARKWINGS. Meanwhile, Rahel has to try to stay alive as he and HamBak are at death's door. Rahel goes in a killing spree. Quid falls. Sentinels doing a great job fighting back right now, honestly. Double grand entrance knockup coming out from huhi, but he still falls. Josedeodo here with a double kill. Quid might have died, but it's a 3-for-1 for TL.
And HamBak on the Krugs.
He's
Is he going to get found?
Krugs.
Back to the scene of the crime.
Achilles had his heel and HamBak has his Krugs.
It's double jeopardy. You can't get charged for the same crime twice.
Yeah, they already have the Baron also,
Yeah.
so like, they can't go get that.
Oh man, this fight pretty crazy. Impact was already so low at the start, so TL just confidently engages. I mean, you're going in right onto DARKWINGS. Great peels from huhi to keep Rahel alive, plus the Galio ultimate comes through. Rahel is able to take down Quid, but Yeon is on the other side. Rahel is almost killed off by the Tibbers, and without him available, with Impact so low on health, they didn't really have any extended damage.
Kai'Sa no flash.
the instant.
Just gotta get it out.
Yeah.
Get it out, lock back in.
Yup, immediately. Right back into marking time. All right, Team Liquid, 6,000 gold lead now. They have Soul Point. 3.5 minutes from now, they will be able to earn an Ocean Soul for themselves, unless Sentinels can find another punish, find another angle. Guardian Angel for Josedeodo too. 6-1-2 on this Naafiri. This dude's scary, man.
He certainly is, and you get so much extra freedom here with the Naafiri. We do have like an attempt at split push. Look at both solo lanes right now, both side lanes being pushed out by Sentinels. They're saying, you know what? You're going to get our mid inhibitor tower no matter what. We can't really stop you, but we'll try and get gold in payment
Plus, that tower's not even that cool. We don't even care.
No, it's the front door.
Yeah.
Maybe the house looks better when the front door's open.
Exactly.
Man, what house have you ever seen it looks better without a front door?
Well,
I think castles look cooler when the
Moat
drawbridge
is
is
down.
down.
That's different from a
Got him.
house.
Got it.
That is not
It's a medieval house.
Flowers, he just got your ass.
No, a castle is not a house.
That look way cooler,
they
bro.
had houses back in medieval
house.
times. They were just like
Just a house for rich
peasant
people.
cottages.
Big house.
It's a king's house.
You guys, no, this is
Just because you don't have a cool castle, you don't have to get mad about
Where's
it.
your castle?
Yeah, pipe down, peasant.
Yeah. Just raise up the drawbridge.
None of us have a
mute 'em.
castle.
Also, to their
That
credit,
you know of.
to their credit, Sentinels, you know, you're not going to be able to win that, so you want to get paid, right? You got to go scrounge up some money in the side lanes while they're destroying your front door.
Okay, so
Go pick up some pennies in there.
they're destroying the front door, and Sentinels are pulling the copper wire out of side lanes. I don't know how well that's gonna work out, man.
Hey, it could be like
in this economy, you got to take what you can get, brother.
Okay, well,
Beggars can't be choosers.
maybe they can get the Baron here in 30 seconds. It's going to respawn. Remember the first time?
Oh, hell yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, that's really good.
Now you're offering up Barons?
Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff available on the market. Everything must go. Sentinels, they will take the tier 1 turret up there in the top side. Morgan's the only guy they can see right now. You don't want to full send onto Sion. Even if you got the full send team, don't full send onto Sion.
Okay.
Okay?
With the approach to the Baron, the worst thing you could do as DL is just everybody group up and stand inside it, and then you get full engaged on, and you do this giant wombo combo. So you gotta mark any sort of Sentinels approach here. You have plenty of ways to do poke damage. You have plenty of ways to turn. You do not need to make this risky at all for yourself. You have GA on Jose, so like your team fight, if you get the fight, it should really effortlessly be a win for you. Just don't like go for the flip or just don't fully commit to anything. So they can just push out mid and top, take over the vision control first, make it really dark for Sentinels to approach, and then you can start to get these small cooldowns out of them. Sentinels, though, they've got impact split pushing. He's got his teleport ready, and they're going to start the first attempt here. Sentinels going to draw.
They have no wards. Huhi's going bot.
Wait, that thing melts, actually.
Yeah, and I think it's important that Team Liquid does this now instead
It's
of
gone.
waiting any
It is
longer.
gone. It is gone. Sentinels don't even have HamBak buy it to go for a steal, so they are sacrificing it, and they're picking up pennies again.
And now we have the Soul spawning in 10 seconds.
Yeah, but it's like not even time 12 for Sentinels. They can't even rush Soul. It's not even a trade, right? You're just giving it, and now might be giving your mid.
No, Darkwings, he's caught in the Aqua Prison as he tries to escape using the ulti, and Josedeodo just does tons of damage to this guy. Decimating Smash isn't going to find the knock up there on Darkwings, who uses the flash to escape. Sentinels now trying to regroup, but your mid laner has no ult, no flash,
Making a pick on Quid.
25% HP. Quid's the target here as Rahel flies in with a killer instinct, and Quid is picked off. This could be the angle that Sentinels needs, but Josedeodo is already on the dragon with the rest of TL. Huhi and Darkwings aren't going to be able to do anything to stop this themselves. HamBak flashes over the wall. He wants to try to contest it, but no, the Ocean Soul is already going to be claimed by Team Liquid. Sentinels looking to see if there's anything they might be able to find here, but they've got to respect this TL front line now. A charm comes in from Huhi as he tries to escape now, barely keeping himself alive. Darkwings also barely holding on. Impact about to be knocked down first, and Yeon goes on a killing spree. Decimating Smash not going to find a target here for the knockup as Josedeodo goes over the wall. He wants to put that last little bit into the health bar of Darkwings, and he will do just that. Team Liquid, they'll get the Soul, they'll win themselves the fight. Yeah, they might have lost Quid, but they get to kill 3 after taking the objective.
Exactly, even though it's 5-on-4, there's no ults on Sentinels. They use Vi ult, they use Kai'Sa ult, and TL looking to end.
Yep, TL's going straight for the throat on this one. Josedeodo, godlike now with the extra kill onto Rahel. Quid has respawned. He has his teleport to be able to join the rest of the team, uses it immediately. TL has the 5v1 for the next 10 seconds. Sentinels fought back. They made it tough for Team Liquid. They won that second game. They were keeping it close back and forth here in the third one, but TL will ultimately prevail. They will remain undefeated through these first 4 weeks of Spring Split, going up to 4-0.
Stomp in game 1, pretty stompy in game 3. Some oopsie-daisies in game 2, but TL do get it done here. Sentinel's definitely making him work for it, but this game, so much it felt like about Jose and Yeon able to open up massive advantages for themselves.